Well, good afternoon. We got a little flight from the Sacramento area. Actually, it's the old Mather Air Force Base, which is heading a little bit east out of downtown Sacramento. And I've never been to Mather, but it's a civilian base, I guess, at this point. And young gentleman flew his Cirrus Vision jet. He calls it Cirrus Vision Jet Flight Log, and that's LOG period. And it's low visibility takeoff, pretty much direct to Mammoth, which is up here south of Mono Lake, and it's a beautiful ski resort. Used to be known as Long Valley Airport down here on the right. They call it Mammoth Yosemite, and you can see Yosemite is just over the top there, and it is just awesome. I don't know how long ago he took it, but everything was covered with snow. I'll see if I can get a little snow cover going here, but you may have to use your imagination. But it was just a beautiful flight, and the low visibility was the tule fog you get in the Central Valley this time of year, and you climb out of that to probably 1,000, maybe 1,500 feet, and you're on top. And for a beautiful flight that he took over, and then it's clear visibility, unlimited. When you get over to the Owens Valley, which of course this is south of Lake Tahoe, Carson City, and Carson Valley, and Reno is right there. So that's where you are, and we'll be looking down at Yosemite, see if we can spot that. We easily spot Mono Lake, so we just keep to the south of that. We see June Lake here, and we usually can easily spot Mammoth Mountain. And then this is Lake Crowley right here, so that's a giveaway right there. So let's get going, see how it looks. This is my hot rod, not that. That's a 182 Cessna. Looks like that. Beautiful aircraft. Very popular. I know not where that photo is taken. Maybe down in the bayou, down near New Orleans.
Sacramento Tower strike 9er 0 at
so
runway
we get the
22
lights
left
on
ready for
here.
departure IFR to Kilo Mike Hotel.
We get right here, and let's see, we want to have the sun in the afternoon a little bit, so we'll go with it about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We are taking off to the southwest, so we're almost into the sun. And we'll click here, see what it looks like. Yeah, we'll be turning left, and we'll be heading east here. You see here, east is 090, so we'll be going at 100 degrees over there. And we'll just stay free and easy. We won't contact any of the air traffic control, and we'll see if we can get the sun. Get the snow out. So here we go. We're leaving Mather Air Force Base. Kicking up the dust.
Strike 9er 0, contact Oakland Center on 126.85.
We have to do that, and we're looking down at Sacramento right there. And probably looking at the Sacramento River.
126.85, strike 9er 0. Goodbye.
Looking back at the Bay Area, coming around. just went through the sound barrier, as you can tell, and there we go. And we'll level out here.
Oakland Center Southwest 13906 Heavy is passing 9,200 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
And we'll go on up to,
Southwest
he went up to
13906 Heavy, Oakland Center altimeter
18,000.
29.92 radar contact, continue.
And we will go ahead. It's making a lot of noise. So we're heading right about our angle. We'll bring out the map, the chart. There it is. So we're going to get over to it here. And we'll look down at Yosemite as we go by. That ought to do it right there. A little crab angle into the course. It'll grab up to 18,000 feet. And we're pretty much, that ought to do it. And we'll look out here, and we'll see some lakes in here. Comanche, that's Comanche right there. And New Maloney's should be right down about in there. And we'll be over the hill in no time here. We do have the sun behind us. And see if this is Yosemite right down in here. Eagles Ranch. Let's see if we see some things. See if we can see Half Dome. And we're back on course, so we'll just stay right here. No, that's not Yosemite in there. Maybe up in here we'll see Yosemite. And we went across our course. So we'll go back this way and look to our right, and maybe down in this area here. That looks more like it right there. And we see if we spot Half Dome. And look back towards Sacramento. Not much to see, a little hazy. A little hazy out there today. Didn't quite see the Yosemite. Well, I don't think we're quite in far enough. It's one of these little jogs in here. Yeah, this could be Hetch Hetchy right in here. Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. Yeah, I think that's what that is right in there. That's the water system to San Francisco. And still haven't spotted Yosemite. We really can't. We have to kind of look. The line went right over. So we'll just keep an eye out this way. Definitely, you're going to start seeing bare granite sticking out. And it's been handcrafted, so it should change as we get close to it. Anyway, if we miss it, we miss it. And where are we? 23,000, that's good enough. That's good enough altitude. And we're coming back on the line. No Yosemite yet. I forget, of course, we're not. The last time I did this, we went from Columbia. Now here's something
United
that looks.
365 Heavy Contact Center on
doesn't look quite
Good day.
the same as everything else. So that could be close to it right there. Yeah. So that's
127.905 United Tree 65 Heavy. Goodbye.
so that's Half Dome right there. That's Yosemite Valley right down in there. Yeah, you see all those little icons. Yeah, so that's Half Dome, and then we're looking back into Yosemite Valley right there. There it is. At least we spotted Half Dome. Some of this other in there changes a little bit because it's been handcrafted. Okay, now we want to go left a little bit, and it is showing that it's snow. Let's bring snow in and just see what happens here. We can get it a little wider. Let's see, weather, clear skies, overcast, rain, snow, and then we'll change it back. So we're going left here a little bit. We could go that again, move the clouds up higher. Let's see what happens when we do that. Yeah, that helps. That helps. Yeah, look at there. That could be the airport right there. So let's shut her down. Yeah, that may be it. So then we have to get it. Now we have to get it clear, so we can see what we're looking at. So snow, clear skies. Okay. See if we have any snow left. There's 395. That's Crowley Lake. So we'll put up the air brake, and we'll look right behind us here. And the power's back. We'll stick the nose down and start coming around. And we get a little snow on the peaks there. But we'll look back at there. Right there is Mammoth Mountain is right there, and 395 comes down, and we're right over. We've got to just stick our nose down, and that's looking up at Mono Lake, right up there. And then June Lake is right back in here. There's a ski resort right up there, but that's Mammoth Mountain. There's the airport we're going to land at right there. That's the old Long Valley Airport. And we'll just come back in and land in the same direction. But at this point in time, it's all covered with snow up here. It's absolutely gorgeous. And we'll just get down in altitude a little bit, and then come back around. Come back around 180 degrees. Yeah, we're getting slowed down. We'll put the gear down. And we'll look around at the mountains. We can't quite see Mammoth, but Mammoth though would be right back up in there. Right back up in there. So we'll bring it around at 150. We'll put the gear back up and put the brake away, and we'll let it gain speed back into the airport. There's 395 coming up, Aspen Springs. I don't remember Aspen Springs, but again, Lake Crowley is a giveaway up here. Now we can't see Mono Lake, and we'll get right in behind. Start coming up on the power. that YouTube the guy just made in his Cirrus, taking his girlfriend. They're going up to go skiing for a couple of days. It's called Cirrus Vision Jet Flight Vlog, a VLOG, and it's low visibility takeoff to Mammoth, this field that we're going into here. So now we're going to put the gear down. We're a little fast. Put the gear down. And we'll just go straight in. Put the flaps down. He came around. Just about what we did. He was on an instrument flight plan. So we'll get it down to 150, 140. And we'll go skiing. This was all covered with snow. It was all white. Say hi to the cars. A little slow. I've been getting slow lately. I've been getting slow lately. But I can get away with that in the old simulator. But and again, and he didn't in his jet. He was up here a little further. Yeah, I think he turned off at this turn off up here. Had a guy come out, help him park. There was another jet here. When I flew in here in the Twin Comanche, it didn't have lights, and I got myself in a bit of trouble. Landing at dusk. They had a big Chevron sign here. We'll see if these pumps say Chevron on them. I don't think they're going to say anything on it. So we'll fill up with fuel, and doesn't say any name of anything, but they had a big Chevron sign here with a big, mostly white, and coming in using that to get lined up on the runway to land on the runway out here with no lights. I lined up on that sign, and when the sun had gone down, I gave highway patrolman a ride in the Twin Comanche for taking me down. Look, you can see the ski runs up there. Here, I'll shut this off here. And anyway, we got a ride, and I said, okay, I'll give you a little ride. We'll take a little ride over the ski resort. We'll take a little ride over, take a look at the ski runs. And so we did that. And I had a lady with me. I almost killed all of us. I don't have to elaborate on that now. I've done that before. Anyway, I made it. So now I can visit in my later years. I was probably, at that stage, I was about 30, 33, 34 years old. And I was working for the Piper distributor out of San Jose. A lot of fun. Didn't make any money, but had all kinds of airplanes to fly. So just remember the chevron. Back then they had a mobile home. Here was the office with no lights, but they had the long runway. The runway was just as long. Okay, thanks for riding along. Bye bye.